Welcome to your Aries daily cosmic forecast for Wednesday, April 16, 2025. I'm looking at a fascinating celestial configuration that's specifically influencing your sign today, dear Aries. As we dive deep into the stars, let me walk you through what the cosmos has in store for you on this pivotal day. The sun is currently at approximately 26 degrees in your sign, meaning we're in the final days of your season. This position brings a concentrated dose of Aries energy, determination, courage, and that pioneering spirit you're known for. However, there's an interesting twist today. With the sun making this last stand in your sign, you might feel a sense of urgency to complete initiatives you've started during your solar return period. Mars, your ruling planet, finds itself in Gemini on this day, creating a dynamic intellectual energy that's particularly beneficial for communication and learning. This Mars in Gemini position forms a sextile aspect with Jupiter in Leo, amplifying opportunities for self-expression and creative endeavors. Don't be surprised if you suddenly feel inspired to speak up in meetings or share ideas you've been keeping to yourself. The cosmic atmosphere is supportive of your voice being heard today. The moon is transiting through Capricorn, activating your 10th house of career and public reputation. This creates an intriguing emotional current running through professional matters. You may find yourself more sensitive to feedback from authority figures or particularly concerned about your standing in the workplace. This moon position encourages you to balance your natural impulsiveness with strategic thinking, a powerful combination when harnessed correctly. Venus is positioned in Taurus during this time, occupying your second house of personal resources and values. This placement brings attention to financial matters and self-worth issues. There might be opportunities for monetary gain today, possibly through creative pursuits or by reassessing what truly matters to you. Venus in Taurus has a stabilizing effect, giving you more patience than usual when it comes to building security. Mercury is also in Taurus, but making a challenging square aspect to Saturn in Aquarius. This configuration suggests potential communication blocks or delays, particularly in areas related to finances or collaborative projects. You might need to revise plans or deal with bureaucratic obstacles. Don't let this frustrate your fiery spirit. Instead, use that Aries determination to methodically work through any issues that arise. A particularly significant aspect today is Neptune in Pisces forming a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. This creates a subtle but powerful undercurrent of intuitive awareness that you can tap into. For an Aries like yourself, who typically leads with action rather than reflection, this energy offers a rare opportunity to access deeper insights and hidden knowledge. Pay attention to your dreams and intuitive hits today. They contain valuable messages. In your personal relationships, the Venus-Mars energy creates an interesting dynamic. While you're feeling more communicative and expressive thanks to Mars in Gemini, Venus in Taurus brings a desire for comfort and stability. This might manifest as wanting to have deep conversations with loved ones about securing your future together. For single Aries, this cosmic weather favors meeting potential partners through intellectual pursuits or communication-based activities. Health-wise, the Capricorn moon might bring attention to your skeletal system, teeth, and skin. It's a good day to address any lingering concerns in these areas. The Mars-Jupiter aspect provides extra physical energy, but be careful not to overexert yourself. Channel this vitality into structured physical activity rather than impulsive adventures that could lead to strain or injury. Financially, the Venus-Mercury conjunction in your second house suggests this is an excellent day for budget planning and financial strategizing. You might receive news about money matters that requires careful consideration. Trust your instincts, but verify the facts before making major financial decisions. Career matters receive a significant boost from the Capricorn moon, illuminating your professional sector. This is a day when your efforts are likely to be noticed by superiors or the public. A project you've been working on might finally get recognition, or you could have an opportunity to demonstrate your leadership capabilities. The key is to balance your natural Aries desire to charge ahead with the strategic patience that Capricorn energy demands. Spiritual growth is supported by the Neptune-Pluto sextile, creating openings for profound personal transformation. You might experience moments of clarity about your life purpose or suddenly understand patterns that have been holding you back. This is subtle energy that rewards those who take time for reflection, perhaps unusual for action-oriented Aries, but potentially very rewarding if you embrace it. The asteroid Chiron continues its journey through your sign, bringing healing opportunities related to identity and self-expression. Today's aspects might trigger some sensitivity around old wounds, concerning how you've been perceived or allowed to express yourself. Remember that vulnerability can be strength, especially when it leads to authentic connections with others. As we look at the fixed stars influencing you today, Alpheratz is in favorable aspect to your sun, enhancing your natural leadership qualities and adding a touch of grace to your typically direct approach. This can help smooth over any rough edges in your interactions with others. In terms of timing for the day, the morning hours, when the Capricorn moon forms a trine with Uranus, are ideal for innovative problem-solving and breaking free from restrictive routines. The afternoon might bring some emotional intensity as the moon approaches Pluto, potentially triggering power dynamics in professional settings. By evening, as the moon sextiles Neptune, you'll find it easier to relax and tap into your intuition. Your lucky color for April 16, 2025 is deep burgundy, reflecting the potent Mars energy influencing you today. Carrying or wearing a piece of garnet may help you harness the grounding aspects of the Capricorn moon while maintaining your Aries fire. Overall, this day presents a powerful opportunity for Aries to blend their natural pioneering spirit with strategic thinking. The cosmos is supporting your ability to make progress on long-term goals while still honoring your need for independence and self-expression. Use this energy wisely, dear Aries, and you'll find that this Wednesday in April 2025 marks a significant step forward on your path. Trust yourself, harness that cosmic fire, and remember that even the boldest ram benefits from occasional moments of reflection. The stars are aligning in your favor. All you need to do is balance action with awareness, and success will surely follow. On April 16, 2025, Aries individuals find themselves at a pivotal cosmic moment as we approach the final days of your solar season. The Sun at 26 degrees Aries creates a potent self-expressive energy that illuminates your primary identity and core vitality. This position encourages bold personal initiatives before the Sun transitions into Taurus in just a few days. The waning Aries Sun forms a significant sextile to Jupiter in Gemini, amplifying opportunities for personal growth through communication and learning. Mars, your planetary ruler, positions itself at 18 degrees Leo on this date, creating a harmonious and powerful fire trine with your Sun. This alignment generates exceptional physical energy, confidence, and assertiveness. With Mars in fellow fire sign Leo, your creative expression and leadership qualities receive a substantial boost. This position particularly energizes your fifth house of pleasure, creativity, and romantic pursuits. Mercury stations at 7 degrees Taurus, having just turned direct after its retrograde period. This placement in your second house of resources and values brings practical mental clarity to financial matters. The recent station direct suggests information that was delayed or confused over the past 3 weeks now begins to move forward, particularly regarding material concerns and personal resources. Venus glides through Gemini at 12 degrees, activating your third house of communication and immediate environment. This creates a charming, sociable quality to your interactions and enhances your ability to express affection verbally. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Gemini amplifies fortunate social connections and intellectual rapport with others. The Moon transits through intense Scorpio at 23 degrees, occupying your eighth house of shared resources, transformation, and intimacy. This creates an emotionally charged day where deep psychological insights may emerge. The Scorpio moon forms a challenging square to your natal sun, possibly triggering emotional confrontations that lead to necessary personal evolution. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces at 16 degrees, maintaining its position in your 12th house of the unconscious, spiritual matters, and hidden challenges. This placement may manifest as a sense of limitation or responsibility connected to private concerns, spiritual disciplines, or psychological work. The Saturn square to Mars creates tension between your creative self-expression and deeper unconscious restrictions. Jupiter at 28 degrees Gemini expands opportunities in your communication sector. Its approaching trine to Pluto in Aquarius activates powerful connections between your intellectual pursuits and long-term aspirations within group settings. This aspect supports transformative thinking and influential communications. Uranus at 3 degrees Gemini has recently entered your third house, bringing unexpected developments and innovative thinking to your communication style. This revolutionary planet forms a conjunction with Venus, suggesting sudden attractions or unusual social connections that stimulate your intellectual curiosity. Neptune continues its long journey through Aries at 2 degrees, having recently entered your sign. This rare placement dissolves boundaries around your identity and personal projection, creating both spiritual awakening and potential confusion about your path forward. As Neptune transits your first house, you may experience increased intuition and creativity, but should guard against self-deception. Pluto, stationed at 7 degrees Aquarius, influences your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and collective endeavors. This transformative energy brings power dynamics to the surface within groups and organizations you belong to. The Pluto trine to Mercury supports penetrating insights and powerful communications, especially regarding shared resources and values. The North Node at 13 degrees Capricorn in your 10th house of career and public reputation suggests your evolutionary path involves taking increased responsibility and authority in your professional life. This nodal placement forms a square to Mars in Leo, creating tension between professional obligations and creative self-expression. Chiron at 19 degrees Aries continues its journey through your sign, highlighting wounds related to identity and self-assertion. This position creates a conjunction to the Sun, making April 16th particularly significant for healing core wounds related to your sense of self and personal courage. The asteroid Pallas, Athena at 9 degrees Cancer in your 4th house, forms a challenging square to Mercury, suggesting strategic thinking is required regarding home and family matters. Your tactical approach to emotional security may need adjustment as new information comes to light. Ceres at 24 degrees Virgo in your 6th house of health and daily routines forms a trine to the Moon, supporting nurturing energy directed toward wellness practices and service to others. This placement encourages practical self-care routines that honor both body and spirit. The day's overall planetary pattern creates a predominant emphasis on mutable and fixed energies, with key planets activating your communication, creativity, and resource sectors. The multiple fire sign placements support Aries' natural enthusiasm and initiative, while the challenging aspects from Scorpio and Capricorn placements ensure depth and structure to your endeavors. April 16, 2025 presents a fascinating cosmic landscape for your communication style, Aries. With Mercury forming a trine to Mars in fire signs, your words carry an exceptional spark today. This planetary alignment amplifies your natural expressiveness and gives your communications additional persuasive power. You'll notice your thoughts flowing with remarkable clarity, and ideas that have been percolating in your mind can now be articulated with precision and impact. The Moon in Gemini today creates a doubly powerful influence on your communication sector, enhancing your ability to adapt your message for different audiences. You may find yourself naturally code-switching between different social contexts with unusual ease. This lunar position supports networking, brainstorming, and engaging in stimulating conversations that expand your intellectual horizons. Venus and Jupiter's aspect in your chart today suggests that your words carry a magnetic quality. People aren't just hearing what you say, they're feeling the authentic passion behind your expressions. This is an excellent day for important presentations, making requests, or having conversations you've been postponing. Your natural Aries assertiveness is tempered with just enough diplomacy to make your points without overwhelming others. Pay particular attention to digital communications today. With Uranus forming a significant aspect to your communication house, unexpected messages or unusual conversations may arise through technology. An email, text, or social media interaction could open doors to exciting new possibilities. Your innovative thinking is heightened, making this an excellent day for creative writing, problem-solving, or developing fresh approaches to ongoing projects. Your ruling planet, Mars, is positioned favorably, intensifying your verbal courage. This is not a day to hold back your thoughts or hesitate to speak your truth. However, with Saturn forming a slight challenging aspect, you'll need to balance assertiveness with sensitivity. Consider how your words might land before delivering them at full Aries intensity. The difference between powerful communication and unnecessary confrontation lies in your awareness of timing and tone. Written expression flows especially well today. If you've been working on any form of writing, whether professional documents, creative projects, or even important personal correspondence, you'll find the words coming with unusual fluency. Your ability to be direct, yet compelling, is at a peak, with sentences striking the perfect balance between brevity and impact. Group discussions highlight your leadership qualities today. With the Sun still firmly in your sign and approaching a harmonious aspect with Jupiter, you naturally take on a guiding role in conversations. People are more receptive to your viewpoints and likely to follow your verbal lead. Use this influence wisely by creating space for others to contribute while skillfully directing the overall flow of ideas. A subtle Neptune influence suggests that your intuition about what remains unsaid is particularly strong. You're reading between the lines with unusual accuracy, sensing underlying emotions and unspoken thoughts. This gives you an edge in negotiations or sensitive discussions, as you can address concerns before they're even articulated. Trust these intuitive nudges about how and when to communicate. For romantic communications, today's aspects suggest passionate expressions that deepen connections. If attached, your partner will appreciate your emotional honesty and direct approach to addressing relationship matters. If single, your authentic self-expression attracts others who value straightforwardness and passionate engagement with life. Your communication style today benefits from slowing down slightly before responding in important conversations. While your Aries impulse is to reply immediately, the planetary alignment suggests that a breath or two before speaking allows you to access deeper wisdom. This doesn't mean hesitation, just a momentary centering that allows your full brilliance to shine through your words. Professional communications receive a significant boost from today's Mercury-Mars trine. Colleagues and supervisors are more likely to recognize the value of your contributions and respect your perspective. This is an excellent day for pitching ideas, leading meetings, or making your case for projects or promotions. Your words carry executive energy that commands attention and respect. The third house emphasis in your chart today activates your neighborhood connections and interactions with siblings or close friends. Casual conversations could lead to valuable information or opportunities. Keep your ears open during everyday exchanges, as seemingly minor discussions may contain seeds of important developments. Listening skills are also enhanced today, though you may need to consciously engage them. With so much cosmic energy supporting your self-expression, remember that communication is a two-way exchange. When you do listen deeply today, you'll gain unusual insights that fuel your own thinking and speaking. The most powerful communicators know when to receive as well as transmit. Your voice carries particular resonance today, both literally and figuratively. The sound quality of your speech has a compelling quality that helps others truly hear your message. If you've been considering recording content, doing voice work, or speaking publicly, today's energy strongly supports these activities. Your natural Aries confidence combines with planetary support for authentic expression. For educational pursuits, today's aspects favor absorbing and sharing information. Learning environments become more dynamic with your participation, and teaching opportunities allow you to shine. Your ability to explain complex concepts in accessible, energetic ways is heightened, making this an excellent day for presentations, tutoring, or leading discussions. Watch for a tendency to speak over others in your enthusiasm. While your energy and ideas are flowing beautifully, Saturn's challenging aspect reminds you that creating space for dialogue rather than monologue ultimately serves your communication goals better. The most persuasive Aries knows when to pause and invite others' perspectives. Near the end of the day, as the moon forms a conjunction with Mercury, emotional and logical communication merge harmoniously. This is an excellent time for heart-to-heart conversations that require both sensitivity and clarity. Personal revelations shared now are likely to be well received and understood as intended, without the misinterpretations that sometimes occur with your direct style. April 16, 2025 brings a potent financial energy for Aries natives as Mars, your ruling planet, forms a favorable trine with Jupiter in your money sector. This planetary alignment significantly amplifies your earning potential and creates an atmosphere ripe for financial growth. The day's cosmic signature is particularly supportive for launching new income streams or revisiting abandoned financial projects that once showed promise. With the sun still in your sign and approaching the final degrees of Aries, your personal power and confidence are peaking, an essential component for making bold money moves. Mercury, positioned in Taurus during this period, lends practical thinking to your financial decisions, helping you ground ambitious ideas in realistic execution strategies. The second house emphasis in your chart today suggests particular attention should be paid to resource management and value assessment. You may discover that something you've owned for some time has appreciated significantly in worth. Venus forms a subtle but meaningful aspect with Pluto, indicating potential financial gains through partnerships or collaborative ventures. This alignment specifically favors negotiations, especially those involving shared resources or investments. Consider approaching financial institutions today, as the stars favor applications for loans, credit improvements, or restructuring of existing debt. The moon in Sagittarius activates your ninth house of expansion, suggesting that financial opportunities may arrive through educational pursuits, international connections, or legal matters resolving in your favor. This lunar position encourages thinking beyond your usual financial boundaries, perhaps exploring investments in foreign markets or considering how specialized knowledge could translate to income. Uranus continues its long transit through your second house of personal finances, bringing unexpected windfalls or surprising expenses. Today's aspect between Uranus and Mercury suggests sudden insights about money management that could prove particularly valuable. Pay attention to unusual financial advice or unconventional investment strategies that cross your path. They may initially seem risky, but could contain elements of brilliance. Saturn's position relative to your career house indicates that financial discipline is still required, especially regarding long-term security planning. While the day's energy supports expansion, Saturn reminds you to build solid foundations. Consider allocating a portion of any financial gains toward retirement accounts or other future-focused funds. Chiron in the final degrees of Aries highlights healing around self-worth issues that may have previously limited your earning potential. Today offers a powerful opportunity to recognize and release limiting beliefs about deserving abundance. Your financial confidence is especially magnetic today, attracting support from decision-makers who control resources. If you've been waiting for the right moment to ask for a raise or pitch a lucrative idea to investors, This cosmic configuration provides ideal backing. Pay particular attention to financial opportunities that emerge between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with the sun, creating a flow of creative financial energy. Communications about money matters are especially favored during the morning hours, when Mercury's influence is strongest. Documents signed before noon carry particularly favorable energy. Consider revisiting financial strategies you implemented around the new moon in Aries earlier this month. Today provides clarity about which approaches are working and which need adjustment. The North Node's position suggests that financial growth comes through embracing new technologies or methods of currency exchange. Cryptocurrency or digital payment platforms may offer unexpected advantages today. Jupiter's expansive energy makes this an excellent day for financial networking. Connections made now could develop into profitable relationships over the coming months. Be alert for seemingly casual conversations that could lead to valuable tips or introductions to key financial players. Neptune's subtle influence cautions against overly idealistic financial projections. Run the numbers carefully before committing to major expenditures or investments. Your financial intuition is heightened today, allowing you to sense which opportunities align with your long-term prosperity and which may prove disappointing despite initial appeal. The day's numerological signature of 9, from 4 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 20, 2 plus 0 equals 2, indicates completion and culmination of financial cycles. You may find resolution to long-standing money issues or finally reap returns from earlier investments. As April 16, 2025 unfolds for you, Aries, the celestial configurations create several pockets of good fortune worth exploring. With the sun still powerfully positioned in your sign at about 26 degrees, your personal magnetism remains at a yearly peak. This radiant energy attracts opportunities specifically tailored to your authentic self and core desires. Jupiter in Gemini forms a favorable sextile to your sun sign, opening doorways in areas of communication, short-distance travel, and connections with siblings or neighbors. Any initiative involving writing, speaking, or sharing ideas carries extra fortune today. Consider pitching that project, making that important phone call, or finalizing negotiations. Your words carry persuasive power. Neptune in early Aries conjuncts your sun, enhancing your intuitive abilities. Your fortunate areas today involve creative visualization, spiritual practices, and artistic expression. Trust those gut feelings about which direction to take. Your intuition is exceptionally sharp and reliable. Financial fortunate areas appear through unexpected sources. Uranus in Gemini activates your second house of personal resources, possibly bringing surprise opportunities through technology, innovative ideas, or unconventional sources. Check digital platforms, cryptocurrency developments, or tech-forward investment opportunities. Mars, your ruling planet, provides energetic support from Cáncer, activating your fourth house of home and foundations. Fortunate developments may arise regarding real estate, family support, or home-based business ventures. A family member might offer valuable resources or connections that benefit your goals. The moon in Virgo highlights your sixth house of daily work and health routines. Fortune smiles upon workplace improvements, health initiatives, and organizing systems that enhance your productivity. If you've been considering a new wellness routine or workplace efficiency method, today's energy supports successful implementation. Venus in Taurus enhances your financial sector, making this an auspicious day for investments, purchases of items with lasting value, and financial planning with long-term benefits. Luxury items purchased today tend to appreciate rather than depreciate. Pluto in Aquarius forms a subtle sextile to your sun, bringing potential fortunate developments through professional networks, friendship circles, and community connections. An acquaintance or colleague might become an unexpected ally or source of opportunity. Mercury in your sign sharpens your mental acuity and verbal expression, making educational pursuits, intellectual challenges, and communication-based opportunities particularly fortunate. Presentations, interviews, and important conversations flow naturally in your favor. The North Node indicates that your path of greatest fortune today involves balancing self-assertion with partnership cooperation. When you lead while still genuinely considering others' input, you access your highest potential outcomes. For maximizing today's fortunate energies, wear red or gold, carry citrine or red jasper, and spend time outdoors during sunrise or sunset. These natural transition periods amplify your manifesting abilities. Numbers 1, 7, and 16 carry special significance today, potentially indicating fortunate timing or choices. Your most fortunate direction appears to be eastward, where new beginnings and fresh opportunities await. The element of fire, your natural element, brings particular fortune when incorporated into your day through candles, sunlight exposure, or consuming warming foods and spices. The cosmic tapestry on April 16, 2025, weaves an intricate pattern for your social world, Aries. With the sun still radiating through your sign, you're experiencing a natural magnetism that draws people toward your fiery energy. However, today features a fascinating square between Mars, your ruling planet, and Neptune in Pisces, creating a curious dynamic in your social landscape. This aspect suggests that while you're brimming with initiative to connect with others, there may be some confusion about people's true intentions or motivations. Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter today, expanding your social opportunities considerably. You might receive unexpected invitations or reconnect with friends from distant places. This planetary alignment favors large gatherings, community events, and situations where you can showcase your natural leadership abilities. The energy supports making new connections that could eventually prove valuable not just personally, but professionally as well. Mercury in Taurus is slowing down today, preparing for its upcoming retrograde. This placement affects your communication sector and suggests that conversations may require more patience than usual. You might find yourself repeating points or needing to clarify your meaning, especially in group settings. Today isn't ideal for rushing through social interactions. The cosmic energy rewards thoughtful, measured engagement rather than your typical quick-paced approach. The moon in Leo forms a dynamic aspect with Uranus, triggering your house of friendships and collective endeavors. This creates an electrically charged atmosphere where social surprises abound. A friend might reveal unexpected news, or a group dynamic could suddenly shift. Your adaptability will be your greatest asset in navigating these changes. This lunar position also emphasizes creative collaborations. Artistic friends or associates may play particularly important roles today. Pluto's slow movement through Aquarius continues to transform your social networks at a deeper level. Today, this energy intensifies, prompting questions about power dynamics within your circles. You may notice patterns of influence or control that have previously gone unacknowledged. This isn't necessarily negative. Awareness is the first step toward creating healthier connections based on mutual respect rather than dominance or submission. Your social media presence receives cosmic attention today as well. The digital realm feels particularly responsive to your energy, making this an excellent day to share meaningful content or engage with your online community. However, the Neptune influence suggests being mindful about maintaining appropriate boundaries between your public and private life. An old friend may resurface unexpectedly today, bringing with them memories and unresolved feelings. This reconnection isn't random, but serves as an opportunity to heal past misunderstandings or complete unfinished emotional business. The encounter might initially feel jarring, but could ultimately strengthen your sense of social continuity and personal history. In romantic social settings, today's energy supports authenticity over performance. If single, you're likely to attract attention without trying too hard. Your natural Aries confidence shines brightly under the current sky. For those in relationships, social engagements undertaken as a couple will strengthen your bond, especially if they involve activities that stimulate intellectual exchange or physical movement. Work-related social connections benefit from the Sun-Jupiter trine forming in the background. Colleagues notice your contributions more readily, and authority figures may single you out for recognition. This is an excellent day for networking events, team presentations, or collaborative projects where your distinctive approach can stand out. Just be mindful not to dominate conversations. The current celestial message encourages balancing self-expression with attentive listening. Family social dynamics receive celestial support through a gentle aspect between the Moon and Venus. If there have been tensions or misunderstandings with relatives, today offers a natural opportunity for smoothing things over. Hosting a small family gathering or simply reaching out to check on a family member could create ripples of positive energy that extend beyond this single day. The asteroid Chiron, continuing its journey through your sign, highlights potential vulnerabilities in social situations. You might feel momentarily exposed when sharing personal stories or expressing genuine emotions. Remember that this vulnerability, though uncomfortable, creates authentic connections far stronger than those built on projected strength alone. Your willingness to be real attracts people who appreciate you for who you truly are, not just for your characteristic Aries dynamism. Social boundaries may require some attention today. With Neptune's influence prominent, you might find others encroaching on your personal space or making assumptions about your availability. Practice asserting limits clearly but kindly, a skill that doesn't always come naturally to your straightforward sign, but one that preserves your energy for the connections that truly matter. A social opportunity that arises late in the day carries significant potential for future growth. While it might seem minor in the moment, perhaps a casual introduction or seemingly random conversation, cosmic signatures suggest this connection has greater importance than initially apparent. Stay alert to synchronicities and follow up on interesting new contacts, even if their relevance isn't immediately obvious. Your social intuition runs especially high today, allowing you to read between the lines in conversations and sense undercurrents in group dynamics. Trust these subtle impressions. They're being amplified by the Moon's position and will guide you toward people who resonate with your authentic self while helping you recognize situations where caution might be warranted. The day's energy supports breaking free from restrictive social patterns or obligations that no longer serve your growth. If you've been maintaining connections out of habit or obligation rather than genuine enjoyment or mutual benefit, the Uranus influence provides cosmic backing for reconfiguring these relationships or letting them go altogether. As April 16th unfolds, Aries, you're standing at a powerful threshold. With Mars forming a trine to Jupiter today, your natural confidence receives an extraordinary boost, but this requires careful navigation. This alignment brings abundant energy. Use it wisely, rather than scattering your efforts across too many projects. The morning hours are particularly potent for breakthrough thinking, so set aside at least 30 minutes before 10 a.m. to brainstorm solutions to persistent problems. Your intuitive abilities are heightened today. Communication requires special attention. Mercury's position suggests potential misunderstandings, particularly with authority figures. Before important conversations, take 3 deep breaths and mentally rehearse your key points. Be especially mindful of your tone. Your natural Aries assertiveness might come across